All right, so this isn't in particular to Trump's speech. This is in particular to how you guys revere, or no, not revere, but how you guys, I guess how you guys treat Native Americans as far as politics is concerned. So this guy, he has this little channel about, well, his video is about Trump and his speech at Mount Rushmore, and then he mentions the Native Americans who are there to politicize their politics, which is, this is their country, and white people were let's say they stole their country. All right, so Styx goes and says, no, we didn't steal this country, you guys were conquered. So here's my take on that. Why don't you guys ever say that to black people? Hey, you guys were conquered. You guys were a bunch of savages, which I hear quite a bit when you guys mention Native Americans. They were savages. They were conquered. They didn't have. It wasn't. You guys. They didn't have a country, so to speak. Even though they've been here for like 30,000 years, they don't have a country, so to speak. I mean, you guys could pretty much say the same thing about Africans in Africa. You guys could have just gone out and said, look, you guys are a bunch of savages. We conquered you. Deal with it. We didn't steal your land. We're here. The apartheid system, which is pretty much the system that exists for Native Americans in America to begin with. It is what it is. You guys are a conquered people. We conquered you. You guys were a bunch of savages. We enslaved you. Why is that not a talking point when it comes to African Americans or Africans in general, or black people in general? But when you guys talk about Native Americans, it's always in that tone where you have no remorse for it. You don't apologize for it. You guys don't seem to want to give in. But when it comes to African and African Americans, you guys give in all the way. All right. So why do you guys do that? I mean, is it because the blacks, you guys see that there are repercussions when it comes to dealing with blacks, when it comes to sensitive subject matters such as these kind of politics? I mean, are you, is it true that the violence that exists, that exists with blacks when it comes to interracial, politics, the crime that exists, the riots, the little things that get blown up into huge political issues, they make an issue out of it, people get fired, etc., etc. I mean, aren't you guys proving their point that the more they fight you guys, the more they riot, the more they commit violence, the more videos where they're beating up on white people, that you guys just keep on giving it to them. You guys just keep on appeasing them. Everything they want, you guys just throw it at them. Everything. You guys apologize, you guys kneel, etc., etc. I mean, you guys are just proving them right at this point, considering you guys treat them better than the original people of this country. You guys, it's like, it amazes me that you guys keep on, constantly. They're not even, black people are not the original peoples of this country. All right, Native Americans are. If anybody deserved the first president of the United States, they do. If anybody deserved more representation in the media, in government, in the Supreme Courts, nominees for the vice president, nominees for the president, the Native Americans are. There should be definitely a Red Lives Matter before Black Lives Matter. All right, and I'm not even somebody who's for Black Lives Matter, but the way you go about, handling the whole Native American, the politics of it, as far as you guys stole their land. If you guys stole land from black people and you guys admit to it, you guys want to apologize for it, you guys kneel for it, the oppression that you guys committed on black people, you guys committed that worse on Native Americans, yet you guys don't seem to want to give Native Americans a pass. You guys don't want to give them a pass. You guys don't want to, let's say you guys don't want to give them a pass. You guys don't want to apologize for it. You guys seem to handle them like, oh, don't worry about it. It's a cavalier thing. But when it comes to blacks, oh, we'll kneel. We'll wear the African colors on our shoulders, and we'll kneel for you. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. But the whole entire thing just proves that violence actually gets them more than nonviolence. You guys get that? It's like when you go out there and you guys, like just pretty much just, look at the whole Native American politics and just sweep it under the rug. Well, when it comes to African American, you constantly making videos, negative videos about how these people are violent. They shouldn't be tearing down statues, etc., etc. But essentially, at the end of the day, they actually get what they want from you. I mean, think about that. I'm not even for BLM. I'm not for Antifa. A lot of these people are a bunch of morons. I'm not even for the movement. I don't care about the movement at all. But if you think about it, maybe you guys should actually just change the way that you guys refer to other people. All right? Maybe if you guys actually, not give in to and appease those who abuse and commit violent acts towards you, while people who are nice and non-proactive with the politics, you guys treat like crap. I mean, think about that. There is something wrong with that. Ben Shapiro does the same thing, where I've done a video of him doing his little conservative viewpoint on stuff, and he wants to give black people a pass, like oh, we oppressed black people. But then what about the Native Americans? You actually stole their land. You committed genocide on them. They're still living on reservations in 2020. What about them? I mean, think about that. Think about that.